There's a simple habit that will reduce your reaction time and shave critical feet off your stopping distance. It's covering the front brake. I'll show you how to do it, illustrate the difference it makes, and explain why the Motorcycle Safety Foundation and other riding schools don't teach it. Let's open up the shop manual. This episode of the shop manual is powered by DuraBoost batteries. Get 10% off your DuraBoost purchase at RevZilla.com with discount code 10OFF-TSM. Covering the brake, or guarding the brake as some people call it, is the habit of riding with enough fingers on the front brake lever to apply full braking force. The front brake is responsible for approximately 80% of the outright stopping power of your average street bike, so if your digits are already on the lever, then you've removed a step from the identify, react, move, brake sequence, and you can slow down and stop faster. Because even when you're anticipating it, it takes 2 to 3 tenths of a second to move your fingers from the grip to the brake lever. That's a quarter second of full speed forward travel before you even begin to slow down. Riding at 60 miles per hour, the fraction of a second you save by covering the front brake means you stop roughly 18 feet earlier. At 80 miles per hour, when you're traveling over 100 feet per second, covering the front brake brings you to a stop approximately 29 feet sooner. That's longer than a delivery truck. So, keeping your fingers on the front brake lever absolutely allows you to brake earlier and stop sooner, and that can help you avoid danger. If that's the case, why on Valentino Rossi's Green Earth would people suggest that it's not needed, it's a bad idea, or that it's even dangerous? Probably because many mainstream respected riding schools, including MSF, discourage and even prohibit covering the front brake. According to representatives from the MSF and Total Control Training, which is a popular school here in California, the rationale is that you've got to walk before you can run. And in totally new to motorcycles beginner classes, covering the front brake is considered too advanced a topic. Instructors don't want to confuse students, and they don't want anyone to accidentally apply the brake and the gas at the same time, so they'll actually tell people to take their fingers off the front brake lever if they see them doing it. To be clear, covering the front brake is not an advanced technique in and of itself, but it does require coordination and muscle memory that some new riders haven't developed yet. Unfortunately, many riding schools simply tell people not to do it, rather than explaining that it's not a good idea to do yet at this early stage in their riding career. Now, both the MSF and Total Control agree that covering the front brake is a valuable defensive riding technique, and it's something that they sometimes discuss in more advanced classes. The problem is, most riders don't take advanced classes. They just want enough training to get their license and a discount on insurance. So the only message they get is not to cover the front brake. Then they go around leaving ignorant comments on YouTube videos. The cure for ignorance is information. So let's address some of the concerns that are hovering around covering the brake. No, only when it's appropriate, such as in traffic or when approaching the intersection or any other time when you might need to slow down or stop suddenly. And in that case, I'm not just covering the front brake. I'm also covering the rear brake and the clutch, and I'm clamping the tank with my knees to brace myself. No, you're not doing it all the time, and if your bike's ergonomics are set up properly, we do have a video outlining how to do that, then it really shouldn't be a problem. False! If motocrossers can do it while banging bars mid-corners, then you can figure out how to do it while riding around town. Negative, Ghost Rider, or at least unlikely with practice. Ultimately, repetition and the muscle memory that creates is going to solve that problem. Adjust your lever reach properly and know how far the lever needs to stroke to reach max pressure. Yikes, that's not due to covering the brake, that's due to a lack of skill. Covering the brake and being able to brake safely in general is contingent on the fundamental skills of progressive, smooth, controlled braking, or having ABS. If your skills aren't there yet, please do some drills or maybe seek out some advanced training. So there you go. Covering the front brake is an important, valuable riding technique that can help you brake earlier and stop quicker. If you don't already cover the front brake, start doing it and practice until it becomes second nature. Hey folks, thanks for joining us for this episode of The Shot Manual. The article I referenced about setting up your bike's ergonomics so it's more comfortable and you have better control, that link is down in the description. Now, if you like The Shot Manual, you like CTXP, and you like Daily Rider, know that these shows are produced with funds that come from your purchase at RevZilla. So if you want to support this content, support RevZilla. It's as simple as that. Thanks.